I've never followed a meal plan, and I stay lean year round and build muscle, and it's honestly effortless to me. And before you click off this video thinking I'm going to tell you some nutrition gimmicky hacks, I'm not. I still enjoy eating junk food. I don't avoid all processed foods. I do eat sweeteners, and I have a cheat day nearly every single week. I've just come up with a system that's incredibly simple for me to have a flexible diet and still enjoy the finer things in life. Because honestly, eating the same food every single day for weeks or months on end sounds like a living hell to me. But it wasn't always like that. There was a time where I thought that I had to massively restrict. I thought that to make progress in the gym, I had to eat chicken, rice, and veg 3 to 4 times a day, have egg white omelets, and seasonings were the devil. Because I saw everyone else who was jacked and lean eating the same meals just like that. And to look like them, I thought I had to eat like they did. But that was the old me. Now, I enjoy food too much to sacrifice it just for the sake of how I look. I want to eat well and also look forward to my meals. And real quick, if you're new to the channel, I'm not a bodybuilder. I don't even consume bodybuilding or fitness content. I simply make these videos for my younger self, who was lost, confused, and just overwhelmed by all the bodybuilding BS and all the information overload out there and didn't know what worked for me yet. For years and years, all I did was listen to YouTube videos, podcasts, and read articles on lifting and the science behind it until I get absolutely burnt out and bored of it. Because all that contradiction through and through that information, I discovered how simple it actually is. I personally think bodybuilding steers people away from getting started because they think that it's super complicated. A lot of guys probably have the same goals as me. You just want to look great, you want to feel good, and you want to get stronger every single day for life. And what actually sparked this video was I was recently in a new barber shop with a new barber, a pretty old school jack dude, and we got speaking about the gym. And he asked me what I eat in a day, and I hesitated. And for a second, I felt embarrassed to tell this old school guy that I actually really enjoy eating, that I do not eat the same foods every single day, and I don't do what most gym bros do. And I told him anyway. And instead of bashing me, like other gym guys probably would, he was really interested. And he asked me for some meals, if I could send them over to him, some recipes. And then it hit me. This guy who's been working out for probably longer than I've been alive was just copying what everyone else was doing, and he probably could have been doing it in a more enjoyable way the entire time. And the sad part is, I think that this overly strict self-punishment method, just because it's what's seen as being disciplined, actually turns a lot of people away from starting, or being able to stick to it long enough to reach their goals. And if I've been lifting for 10 years and I hate the idea of following a strict meal plan, imagine how someone starting feels. Someone that's maybe not been eating healthy, someone that's been having flavorful meals, thinks when they have to then go to eating bland, dry chicken, white fish, and rice and boiled vegetables. Yes, there are times where I have to quickly throw some chicken in a pan, or I eat some egg whites because I need to hit my protein. But I just want to resonate with you that I like my food. I love it. And to get in shape, to drop body fat, and to build muscle, you don't have to live a boring life to get there. So here's exactly how I would go around eating different foods every day to stay lean and to hit your goals. It's all based around intuitive eating, the anti-diet framework. So you can decide what you want to eat each day, each week, but the fundamentals are that you still track your calories. Let me explain quickly. So first things first, to see some quick progress initially, I would actually recommend that you do follow a meal plan for a couple of weeks. And get one from online or ask me to make it for you, which I have a questionnaire for you to complete that I can actually build a meal plan completely around your preferences and your favourite foods. And once you're following that meal plan for a couple weeks, then start tracking it and pay attention to the calories in each meal. What ingredients have what amount of protein, fats, and carbs? And then start making your own meals based off of what you want, but make them come close to the meal plan that you were following. Because if you want to intuitively eat, you have to have a base level understanding of calories and macros, proteins, carbs, and fats, which are what's in food. And the only way that you get that understanding is through a period of tracking calories. But once you've tracked for long enough, you realize that most foods have the similar calories and macros, i.e., most foods have very similar amounts of proteins in them, most protein sources. And carb sources have very similar calories. And then you wake up and you decide what you want to eat that day. And you add it into your calorie tracking app, and just to make sure that you're in the range of your calories and your protein targets. So that once you've been doing that for long enough, you then don't need to track at all. You simply just recognize food for what it is, so that you can go on holiday and not worry about tracking or falling off, so that you can have meals out and go on dates and adapt around it, so that you can actually create flexibility in your life through a small amount of educating yourself through tracking initially. So stop listening to anyone who says that you have to follow a meal plan forever, or you have to eat plain, simple, boring meals to get in shape. If you want a guide where you can make your own meal plan and I teach you exactly how to track, like everything I've said in this video, then click the pinned comment and the link below. And I appreciate you guys watching. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.